Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Asad Yaqub here. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to structure, then how to design, your opinion essay. So this video will teach you thoroughly how to design a good opinion essay, how to structure it, and all that. There are some very fine points which you need to consider to write a good opinion essay, right? And opinion essay is the most important essay for academic as well as for general training IELTS candidates. Now, there are some key points for IELTS opinion essay. First of all, clear opinion. Sometimes students have neutral approach, or they have an approach where they say, okay, I agree, at the same time I disagree. You need to have clear opinion. Either you agree or you disagree, because if you agree, you have a contrast paragraph where you can write what you disagree with. Next, they should be your supporting arguments. Supporting arguments are the reasons for your agreement or your disagreement. And these supporting arguments should be logical, strong, and very, very clear. And then they should be the balanced structure of your essay. What is balanced structure? For opinion essay, we commonly write 5 sentences. Introduction, first argument to support your opinion, second argument to support your opinion, contrast view or contrary view, and conclusion. So this is what we call a balanced structure. And finally, the tone of your answer should be formal. Now, what is formal tone? Do not use any, contractions, right? Don't, doesn't, wanna, gonna, and all that. Right? So try to use formal words and write your essay, use passive voice there, and don't use too much I. If it is an opinion essay, give your opinion, but then later on, you should say people believe, some people think, and like that. So this is the whole thing. Now we move on and we are going to talk about the sketch of IELTS opinion essay, which is very, very important. You should know, in your task response, examiner is going to see how thoroughly you have covered the topic. Then in coherence and cohesion, examiner is going to see the proper sketch of your essay. So in order to sketch your essay, the first paragraph is what we call introduction. In an opinion essay, you can write your introduction in 3 sentences. The first sentence is a general sentence about the topic, these days, nowadays, at present. Second, paraphrase the topic in your own words. And third, give your opinion. We call it thesis sentence as well. So, in the first paragraph, you are going to write your introduction like that. Then after first paragraph, we have body paragraph 1, and that body paragraph 1 is going to support your opinion. For that, you need to give the first reason or first supporting argument in favor of your opinion, right? Then you are going to elaborate it. Along with that, you are going to give a relevant example and then conclude it. Remember, in IELTS, you get good bench score when your ideas are well developed. So, well developed idea in the body paragraph has 4 parts. Number 1, give your first supporting argument. Elaborate your first supporting argument. Give a relevant example and conclude your first supporting argument. These 4 sentences, and these sentences should be compound and complex and conditional if you're giving an example, and you can get good bench score. In body paragraph 2, you can do the same. Support your opinion, present your second reason argument, and provide another example or explanation. Now, example is not compulsory in every body paragraph. If you do not have example, you can further elaborate or explain your idea. Now, the 4th paragraph of your essay or 3rd body paragraph is what we call contrasting view. If you agree, in this paragraph, you will tell what you disagree with, or the people who disagree, what is their opinion. And if you disagree, In this paragraph, you will talk about people who agree and what their view is and all that. And after that, finally, you're going to give this last thing, conclusion. And in conclusion, you're going to summarize your opinion once again, right? And then you need to actually mention the supporting detail for your opinion, which you mentioned in first and second body paragraph. You're going to give a summary of that, and you can just conclude your essay. So this should be the sketch of your opinion essay, which is very, very important type of essay. All right, now we just go on and we are going to see how to write all these paragraphs. First of all, when you write your introduction, IELTS opinion essay template, I'm going to give you a template. This template will give you half sentences and remaining half you need to add on your own. So, for example, the issue of whether smoking should be banned at the public places or not, something like that. The issue of whether, WHETHER, okay, has sparked considerable debate. For example, the issue of whether smoking should be banned or not has sparked considerable debate. Something like this. Some believe that. Now, you need to see some believe that banning smoking at public places, something like that, while others argue that. So you will write what others argue. So this is how you can write your introduction. And then in the thesis sentence, you need to state your opinion clearly. For that, you can say, in my view, there must be a strict ban on smoking because it causes several health issues. So this is the template for your introduction. Now, when you write body paragraphs, what to write there? Because in body paragraph, you're going to support your opinion. So you can start like topic sentence. One of the main reasons why I strongly support. So one of the main reasons why I strongly support ban on smoking. Right? Or you can say smoking should be banned, passive voice can be used and all that. Is that? And then you will give reason number 1. You will explain the reason, add supporting detail. In order to add supporting detail, you can say this is because, and then give the reason, provide explanation, reason or evidence, and you can give an example as well. For instance, and then you can give any example which is relevant to what you are saying. And after this, you will conclude that body paragraph. For the next body paragraph, you can start your answer by saying, another reason I firmly believe. Now, another reason I firmly believe, and you're going to give another reason and you're going to write your opinion. Is that? Another reason I firmly believe that smoking should be banned is that, and you're going to give another reason, right? Or you can say, another reason I firmly believe smoking should be banned is that. So you can add that after that. And then explanation or supporting details. Explain how this reason supports your opinion and give a good example. You can say a good example of this is, and then you can talk about a country or a city where they banned smoking and all that. And then the third body paragraph is what we call acknowledging the opposing view. You will acknowledge, I agree, I know some people disagree. I disagree, I know some people agree. So you will write that opposing view. For that you can write, while some people may argue that. Now, in order to start your contrast paragraph, you may write, while some people may argue that, and then write opposing view. While some people may argue that by banning smoking, we are taking the freedom from the people, or we are taking away the freedom that or liberty that they have and all that. Okay, I believe that, and then you will write counter argument. I believe that we cannot leave smokers, right, at bay or anything like that, and then you can just connect it with your main topic. Or You can write, why is it less convincing or weaker? However, this argument is not entirely valid. When you are going to conclude your contrast paragraph, you may say, however, this argument is not entirely valid because, and then give the reason for that. By the way, I'm making this video from this book, which we have compiled recently. This book is available in PDF form. If you want to get it, you can just send us a message on WhatsApp. We'll give you all the details about this book. Now, finally, conclusion. In conclusion, number one, you need to restate your opinion. So you can say, in conclusion, while there are arguments on both sides, I firmly believe that there should be a strict ban on smoking all over the world, or on smoking at public places all over the world, something like that. And then you can summarize your key points. You can say, to sum up, there are two parts of your conclusion. One is in conclusion, and second is to sum up. To sum up means you're going to give the summary of the fine points you made in first and second body paragraphs, right? And conclusion means your opinion once again. So to sum up and then summarize your main arguments or supporting your opinion, this is how you can get good bench score. Finally, I would like to give you some tips for writing an 8-band or higher opinion essay. If you follow these tips, you may get good bench score. The first thing is clarity and precision, right? You need to use clear, direct language and avoid any type of ambiguity. This is very, very important. Second thing is coherence and cohesion. Ensure that your ideas are well organized and linked logically with appropriate transition words. For example, furthermore, however, in contrast. This is important. Next, complex sentences and vocabulary. If your target band is 8 or above, you need to use complex sentences and vocabulary. Use a variety of sentence structures, compound and complex mainly, and precise vocabulary to demonstrate your grammatical range and lexical resource, which are two important components of IELTS writing. And then balanced argument. While you acknowledge the opposing viewpoint, ensure that your opinion remains the focus of the essay. That if you agree, you talk about people who disagree, but then you need to actually say that is not right, that is not true in every case, right? That cannot be the reason for and all that, and that your reasons and examples are strong enough to outweigh the counter argument. Okay, so if you're going to follow all these tips and techniques, definitely you will be able to get your desired band. Finally, I would like to tell you 4 criteria of the examiner, because whenever you write for IELTS examiner, you need to consider these 4 things. The first is task response. It means how well you address the question and present a clear, fully developed opinion. It also means that you should answer all parts of the question, explain your viewpoint in detail, and provide strong reasons and examples. Next, we have coherence and cohesion. It means the logical organization of your ideas and how effectively they are linked. Use of clear paragraphing, appropriate transition words, and connections between sentences to create a smooth flow of ideas. For that, you can say, by this I mean. This means what I said before. When you say therefore, therefore means you are concluding and you are connecting it with what you said before. And next, 25% marks are given on lexical resource. That means range of accuracy of vocabulary used in the essay. You should demonstrate variety in your word choice, avoid repetition, and use topic-specific vocabulary correctly. Very important, topic specific vocabulary. And finally, grammatical range and accuracy, the variety and accuracy of your sentence structure. And then, most importantly, you should use a mix of simple, compound, and complex sentences with conditional, with minimal errors in grammar, punctuation, and spelling. If you follow all these things, most definitely you will be able to get better bench score. All the best, guys. Thank you so much. Again, I made this video from this book which we have compiled recently, and this book covers every part of IELTS writing. There are two versions of the book, one for academic, one for general training. If you want to get this book, you can just contact us on WhatsApp and we will send you the PDF, right, instantly and all that. It's available at a little administrative cost, so you just have to pay and you'll get it. Thank you so much. All the best. I also teach IELTS online all over the world, and we offer IELTS test booking service. In Pakistan, we have IELTS study plans, we have book on IELTS writing, IELTS speaking. If you want to get any of these things, we have PTE online classes, right? We have IELTS single module preparation. So if you want to get information, just WhatsApp us and we will give you all the details. All the best. Take care. Bye-bye. Allah Hafiz.